Hello, my wonderful people out there. There is another edition, and I am Dr. Bongrit. And today I'm going to educate you on 3 things you need to know about savings. If you really want to save, there is these 3 things that you need to know about savings. Without wasting my time, subscribe. If you really want to save, or if you really want to exhibit the habit of saving, the first thing that you should consider is discipline. Discipline. If you are not disciplined, you can't save. Discipline in the sense that you need to have a goal or an agenda why you really want to save. It can either be a short-term or let's say a long-term agenda. Maybe you want to use that money for a specific thing, or maybe you are putting that money elsewhere for the future use. So you need to be disciplined enough. You see, sometimes when you have money and if you don't take care, the money is going to control you, or the money is going to tell you what you should do. So there is a need for you to have power over the money that you have. And that is the reason why I'm talking about self-discipline. You see, when you have self-discipline, that is when people are using their monies for certain things that they feel comfortable doing with their monies. But because you also have an agenda for saving that money or for putting that money aside, you will never and ever follow that multitude or that crowd or that trend. You need to be disciplined enough. Disciplined to the extent that, all the flashy objects, all the flashy things will be passing by. You may see all of them, but you are going to say to yourself, no, I have an agenda that I am drawing at, and no matter what, I must reach that goal. So either it being those colorful objects that may come around, of which one way or the other may compel me to use my money or may compel me to spend my money on, comes, there is no way I'm going to give that excuse. I'm still going to keep the money no matter what. That is the first thing that you need to consider, where is self-discipline. The number 2 or the second thing that you need to also consider is persistency, in the sense that every month you are putting that 200 Ghana cedis down. Nothing is stopping you. Not even a vacation, not even, let's say, an event, nothing. You are putting that 200 Ghana cedis down every month, and you are doing it consistency for, let's say, about a year or 2 or 3. It depends on you, how consistent you want to go, or the kind of goal you want to achieve with that money that you are setting aside. Are you getting it? So if you really want to save, you need to also inculcate the habit of persistency. The amount or the target you set for yourself, follow it. And make sure that always you are putting that amount down. Every month you are putting that amount down. If it is every week that you targeted, every week you are putting that amount down with no excuses, with no blames. Please, are you getting it? The third thing that you need to also consider is commitment. Commitment coming in is more or less like you joining the discipline and then the persistency together. That is going to give you the commitment. So you are going to be committed enough to the extent that, no, this particular money, I am not touching it. No matter what, I am not touching it. I am going to be committed to this money that I am saving elsewhere. I'm going to put this money into something, into a business, into a project that I want to embark on. And for that matter, if that duration is not up, I am not taking that money. That is commitment for you. If that time that I have set for myself, that maybe I'll be using this money at this particular time, or at this particular duration, or at this particular period, if that period is not up, you are not touching the money. That is commitment. And before you be able to exhibit that habit of commitment, you need to blend the two, which is the persistency and then the discipline, which will give you the commitment. And that is the key, which is going to drive you to be able to save enough for yourself or for the future. That is what I have for you for today. So please, if you really, really want to save, that is the reason why I told you sometimes it may happen that the money that you are setting aside is even in your room. It's very easy for you to get that money and then use it for anything that you want to do with it. Are you getting it? But you say to yourself that, no, there is the goal. Every month, I am putting this money down for 3 years. After the 3 years, I am going to take that money. So you need to be first in discipline enough. All the flashy objects may come around, but you tell yourself you are not going to use that money to purchase those things. You need to be persistent. Every month, If it's every week that you say you want to save that percentage, you need to stick to that plan, dedicated to that plan. Every week, I'm going to save that particular amount. Every month, I'm going to save that particular amount. Or every year, I'm going to save that particular amount. And you need to be committed in the sense that I am not touching it until the duration, the period, or the day that I said I will be taking the money is up before I go grab those monies. If you have these three things at hand, then it's very easy for you to be able to exhibit the habit of what? Of savings. But with the absence of this, there is no way you'll be able to save. Until I meet you another time in my next video, I say a big thank you. Shalom.